Japan is the third largest economy in the world behind only United States and China. This is possible due to its robust automotive industry. 21% of exports of Japan are related to the automotive industry. 8% of Japan's workforce work in automotive companies. The man who was responsible to build Japan's automotive industry was Kiichiro Toyoda, who is known as Japan's Thomas Edison and is the founder of Toyota. There are 216 countries in the world. Only 50 countries' gross national income is more than Toyota's revenue. Its revenue exceeds even gross income of advanced countries like New Zealand, Greece, Portugal, and Qatar. Toyota's annual revenue is over $256 billion, which makes it the 9th largest company by revenue in the world. It employs over 360,000 people worldwide. Want to know what role Kiichiro Toyoda played in the success story of Japan's economy and how he founded Toyota? Watch the full video. Kiichiro Toyoda, the founder of Japan's biggest company, Toyota. We at Business Chronicles tell the stories of extraordinarily successful people. Please subscribe to our channel to help us in making more videos. In 1894, Kiichiro Toyoda was born in Shizuoka, Japan, to Sakichi Toyoda, who was the founder of the popular Japanese textile company called Toyota Boshoku. His mother, Tami Sahara, was a well-educated woman of her time, who gave him a basic education back home. They say when you have a successful career, your family life suffers. We don't know if that's true or not, but for Kiichiro's father, it was a reality. His father focused all the time in building business. He rarely gave time to his family. His mother divorced his father and he was raised by his grandparents. After getting a primary education from his mother and grandparents, Kiichiro got his formal education at the Kyoji Kanji Ordinary Elementary School. His mother taught him well at start, and that was the reason he was better than his class fellows. He was an exceptional student. He was a curious student and was always in search of answers to complex ideas. Nevertheless, mechanical engineering was something that drew his interest from an early age. In 1921, Kiichiro graduated from Toyota Imperial University, majoring in mechanical engineering. In the following years, Kiichiro served at the Toyota Imperial University in the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, as one of the leading ranks in the university research department. He, from the beginning, knew that he had no career in the education sector. He wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, which were to run his own business. In 1924, Kiichiro left Tokyo Imperial University and went back to his hometown Nagoya to work with his father. He became president of his father's firm Toyota Boshoku and learned the ins and outs of business. His mechanical background enabled him to do some innovations in the company that led to increase the company productivity and profits. He needed to travel across the world for business endeavors. He met with many leading global business figures and learned different viewpoints of different countries. These discussions with global business leaders made him realize that the automotive sector is the future, and Kiichiro should expand to the automotive sector. In 1926, he advised his father to create a new company, which his father did, and they called it Toyota Automatic Loom Works. The firm's main purpose was to create automatic looms. The Toyota Automatic Loom was the best seller, and it changed the loom industry in Japan. The Kiichiro invention of Toyota Automatic Loom led to the increase in the company's revenues by 2,000% within a couple of years. The loom is registered in the Mechanical Engineering Heritage of Japan, as it laid the foundation of the Japan textile industry. In 1933, Kiichiro established a new department in the company that focused on the new booming automotive sector. In 1937, using his father's funds, he founded Toyota Motor Corporation and became vice president of the company. His brother-in-law, Rizaburo Toyoda, became president of the company. Automotive manufacturing was not easy in Japan. These days, as no car was produced there, Kiichiro Toyoda hired talent from all over the world and brought them at one place. And in 1935, they produced their first car, which they called it A1. He built several divisions in Toyota Motor Corporation, and every division was given a specific task. In 1938, he established a factory which he called Koromo Plant to develop automotive parts. Before the plant, Toyota used to import parts from abroad, which always caused delays in the mass production. To make the production quicker, the plant was established, and all the parts were developed locally there. This plant became the role model for all the automotive companies in Japan, including Nissan Motor Corporation, Mitsubishi Motors, and Isuzu Motors. One of the unfortunate incidents that became a major obstacle for Kiichiro was World War II. By the time when Toyota Motor Corporation was at the peak of success, the terrific war that the world has ever seen took place, and the epicenter of the war was Tokyo. Toyota Motor and Kiichiro struggled with the massive losses due to war at both business and personal levels. Since there was a war waged on Japan, the automotive industry struggled, and it had no production. Kiichiro Toyoda was unsure, like all other Japanese, about the future of the people and the country itself. Instead of wailing about the mass destruction of the war, Kiichiro stepped in and decided to help both the Japanese governments and the common citizens. He dedicated Toyota Motor Corporation to manufacturing tanks and other war equipment to help the Japanese government fight back. It is widely believed that tanks and war equipment developed by Toyota Motor Corporation played a key role in helping the Japanese military. Apart from that, he donated a sheer amount of money from what he had generated through years of business in the automotive industry. Kiichiro wholeheartedly donated to common Japanese who were directly affected by the war. His donations helped common Japanese find shelter and food. In 1945, Japan was defeated by the United States and World War II officially ended. To ensure Japan is not a threat to the world, the United States made several economic and military reforms in Japan. In 1948, due to war losses, Japan was having 700% inflation, and there was hatred developing among common citizens. To resolve such inflation issues, American economist Joseph Dodge came with a plan which is later known as Dodge Line. In 1949, Dodge Line was introduced and it caused severe recession in Japan. Around 8,000 companies went bankrupt in just a year of its introduction. Like other sectors, the automotive sector was also hit hard due to Dodge Line. There was no demand to own a car. That year was very tough for Kiichiro Toyoda. He had two options: either fire a significant amount of the company workforce or cut 10% of salaries of all employees. Kiichiro Toyoda knew the importance of its workforce. He knew finding talented automobile engineers is not easy, so he opted to cut 10% income and kept all his employees. This decision of keeping employees became a turning point for Toyota. It became famous in Japan even in a recession. You keep the job if you work for Toyota. Hence, it kept attracting the best talent available in Japan. Kiichiro Toyoda was born in a very rich family. From the start, he got the best education, and later his family gave him confidence to follow his passion. He got admission in the best university, and he was a very bright student. He used his education to improve his father's business. He traveled all around the world to see what the latest trends are and quickly adopted automatic looms, which helped develop the textile industry of Japan. Later, his business travels enabled him to know the future markets and latest trends. He knew the cars are the future of the world, and he created an automotive department in a loom maker company. His gamble of investing his family's money in a new innovative industry of cars paid off, and not only Toyota became the largest company in Japan, but it also laid the foundation of the automotive industry in Japan. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this.